First of all, I want to thank university, the college, Matala College, for allowing me to have this opportunity. Thank you to Sherry Moore, my very good friend, and thanks to her that was possible, and to all the people that really contributed. So, your time is it's very important. It's actually the most important thing that you have is your time. It's no money, it's no cars, it's no dress, no your phone. It's time. So thank you so much for being here. I just gotta make sure that this time we're gonna spend it together. So the next 3 weeks, just kidding, just an hour. But I'm just gonna make sure that when you're gonna walk out here, you're gonna have something more. Okay, something more that you didn't have when you came here. Okay, when you got here. Was 8:30 in the morning, a few years ago. I woke up just like any other day. And I was trying to do what I used to do, meditation. And I step up, drink a glass of water, sit down, I close my eyes, and then something changed for the first time. My head was spinning so hard, and I never experienced something like that. I opened my eyes and my room was spinning so hardly. I said, well, what's going on? And I couldn't feel my body at all, at all. I actually remember that I give the impulse to my arms to do this, and the arms did this. I don't know what's going on. I thought my heart was coming out from my chest, and that was the first time that I really felt something wrong. I've been a boxer, like you saw. I've been a karate. I'm a champion karate. I race cars. I jump from planes 4,000 meters. So my heart is used to a lot of things, but this time was something different. I thought I was dying. So I went to the bathroom, tried to throw up, I couldn't throw up, and then I turned and I see in the mirror a man. He was white like this, and the eyes was full of blood. And I was over there, I said, I didn't know what was going on. I thought my heart was coming out from my chest. I didn't know what was going on. I thought it was a heart attack. In that moment, I didn't think about what was so important until that moment in my life. I didn't think about my career, I didn't think about my money, I didn't think about my kids. I have 2 kids that I love so much. I was thinking just one thing. The thing was, this is the moment. If you've done everything you wanted to do, if you accomplished your purpose in this life, and the answer was no. Was it bombing? No. And I remember that time I said, oh God, please, let me come back. Let me come back. I thought I was on the right track. I wasn't. That time I was 50 and I'd done a lot of things. And I said, no. So what happened was that I was able to get a car, go to the hospital. That time I was in Los Angeles, in Sinai. When I got to the hospital, after 4 hours, they said, look, you had 2 strokes at the cerebellum. And that was caused by a problem that you had in your heart that I didn't know I had. So what happened was they put me a stent like this in my heart, so big. And I had to recover my strokes, which at that time when it happened, I couldn't do this. My left arm had no control of my left arm, and my tongue was not functioning properly. So it took me 4 months to get back, a lot of physiotherapy, and I got it back. That moment I understood that it's so important that when that time comes, it will come for everybody. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care, how intelligent you are. I don't care, what kind of color you have in your skin. It will come for everybody. That time has to be, the answer has to be yes. I've done all I wanted to do. I accomplished the purpose in my life, which is different to all of you. Your purpose is different to your purpose. Your purpose is different to his purpose. It's not yours more important than hers or his. It's just a purpose is what makes us really, we are here to do something, and there's something unique. And just you can do that. Nobody else can do that. So that's a unique thing, you too. So that's so important to know that. So important to stop and thinking about that. And that's why I wrote this book. This book is called Awaken the Hero Within, and you're gonna find it on Amazon. And what I talk about the Awaken the Hero Within is life doesn't happen to you, but happens for you. What that means. You see, a lot of times we had struggles, right? How many of you can remember a struggle that you had in a relationship? Maybe some, health issues, or maybe with some financial problems or other issues, or maybe academics, right? Oh my God, this homework, I cannot do it. What's going on here? Why they do it so complicated? That was a struggle. You see, that struggle was like when we had those struggles, when we had those obstacles, when we had those difficult moments in our lives. We think unconsciously. We think that life happens to us. Oh my God, why to me? I go out with the car and then I have an accident. Why? Why does this happen to me now? I didn't need it now. Now, well, never is the moment when we need obstacles, right? We never need it. But those things happen unexpectedly. And we think, why to me? Why to me? Right? How many times happen that you say, why does this happen to me? Why? Because we think that life happens to us. What if life happens for you, for us? Wait a minute, Walter. Right? You're saying that accident, that thing that happened to make me go through a lot of hell was for me? Why? How could it be for me? Well, let me tell you something. You're here because you are results not of the good time that you passed, the bad time that you went through. I think that all of you can walk, right? Yeah, okay. You got here. Nobody brought you here, so you probably walk with your feet, your legs, okay. There was a time that we didn't know how to walk. We don't remember that. We don't remember that. But there was a time that we didn't know how to walk. Now, you ever see like a kid crumbling, right? You ever saw a kid crumble? He's not able to walk, like 1 year old, or maybe 6 months, 8 months. You see how they crumble, He's trying to pick up. He's trying to walk, and then boom, falls down. You ever saw that? Yes. He's trying to walk again, then falls down. Walk again, falls down. I never saw, I don't know about you guys. The mother says, hey kid, come on. This is the third time you fell. Just give up. Just give up on walking, right? Do something else. Start going with the bicycle. Maybe walking is not for you. Walking maybe is not for you. That didn't happen. And mother, your mother, my mother, had the trust that before or later, you were going to walk. Didn't give up. There was not an option. So that was struggling for you? Yeah, that was a struggling. We don't remember. Now we walk, we can do, we dance, we run. That time, that was tough. That was struggle. That was actually one of the first struggling that we had. But we made it. So look at that now. You can run, you can do. Some of you are athletes. Mm-hmm. Yes? Okay. Now you can do incredible things. But you start from there. You see how you transform it? Mm-hmm. A lot of things. How many of you know how to swim? All right. How was the first time? What the fuck? I'm gonna start. I can't touch you. I'm gonna draw, right? I'm gonna draw. Oh man, help! Oh man. And then you made it. Look at that. You go to the pool, you a swimmer? Yeah? All right, brother. So that's what you do. You go over there, but that was a struggle in the beginning. And I can tell many of you know how to do a bicycle. Everybody goes with the bicycles? Yes? What about the first time? Again, what the fuck? How do I do this? How do I stay in balance? I have to touch the ground, right? So we did it. That's the thing, that's the point. So there's a lot of struggles, but we didn't give up. You're here. Relationships, that time that person hurt you so much, left you, or that time the homework was so hard, I'm not gonna make it this year, I'm not gonna pass the test. You're here, you did it.
So if you're here, it's because you've been through a lot of tough times, but you passed it. And that's what made you who you are right now. So I want you to do one thing. Big clap to you right now. Because you made it too. You made it too. That's the applause. Why I say this? Because it's so important that you tell yourself that you're worthy. We are so good in telling ourselves that we're not good enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not strong. I'm not good. I'm not. We don't speak it out. Think about it. And we are not good to say, hey, I was good. I did it. I did it. You see, I believe, we all believe in God? Yes? Amen. So I believe that God made it. But you do this. You thank Him. And when you come down with your hand, do a little puck here in your back and say, well, I was good too. I was good too. Do it. Because we are so hard on us. We have to be nice on us. We have to recognize that I was able to go through. I was able to go through all those moments. So my name is Walter Nudo. I'm here. I'm Italian. I was born in Canada. And my parents are Italian. They immigrated in Canada. So when I was 7, they came back in Italy. And when I was in Italy, a lot of things happened. And I started to do, I was fat. I was, I'm dyslexic. Okay. I was toddling, you know what, how you say this? Stuttering, I'm sorry. Stuttering, but I did it. So I was able to grow up, I was able to overcome, I was bullied a lot when I was a kid. And, you know, from the teachers and from, you know, other kids. I was made to, you know, I didn't give up, and I been through all hard times, and when I was 12, I thought that life, you know, the world would be a better place without me. I had a suicidal thinking. But then, it's, you know, having those thinking, you know, something, oh, no, I don't have to say, look, we all have sometimes some tough moments. Important thing that you don't follow those thoughts. That's it. Don't follow those thoughts. Just it's okay. Embrace it. Okay. You know, life is better. Just life is better. And you have to go through hell. You have to go to the desert, just like the scripture says. And through the desert, you become what you're meant to be. The deserts, not the good times. We are here to the desert. That's why it's called Awaken the Hero Within. All of us has a hero inside of us. There's a hero. There's this hero inside of you, inside of you, inside of you. That hero is just waiting to be awakened from you. But that hero, listen to this is the trick. That hero is gonna wake up when the tough moment comes. Not easy. I don't know, what's the best, everybody saw Rocky? The movie? Yeah, okay, especially the guys. Yes. Well, Rocky is a story of an easy guy, easygoing, everything was easy, it was tough for him. It was tough. So the story that we are being inspired are the story that are not easy at all. They're not easy at all. So that's actually what really inspires. We've been inspired by people going through a very tough moment, and they overcome the tough moment, and they come out from the hell. They come out from the desert, they come out. That's actually what it is all about, and we are that. We are that. We actually have that hero inside of us. That's why we related so much to Rocky or other movies for the ladies, because we see a hero in that character coming out and help him or help her to come out from that moment. But we got that. And when we switch, the life happens for us and not to us, changes everything. Because life happens for you. All those obstacles, all those tough moments that we had in our life, that was there to prepare us. There were opportunities for us to come out with new talents. That's actually what happens when there is a problem. When there is a problem, when you had a problem, for a minute, for a second, for just a bit. Do you remember a problem that you had in your life? Yes, if you do, raise your hand. All right, anytime, maybe right now, okay? But especially in the past, okay. Now think at the moment that you pass that problem, maybe after a month, maybe after, I don't know, a year, maybe after a week, right? You are over. Or maybe now, think about the problem. Is that a problem still? Is that a problem? But because you are in it. But you'll see in 3 years from now. What about the other one they had a problem? Is there a problem still? No. So, what's your name? Lindsay. So Lindsay says, no, it's not a problem. Why? Because the Lindsay that had that problem is not the same Lindsay as right now. Right now, she's a Lindsay 2.0. Yeah, it is. And every time you are in front of a problem, you are something, and then when you pass the problem actually helps you to develop a talent that you didn't know you had. You became wiser, you became open, you understood things, but that problem was so important for you. That's why life happens for you, to prepare you, to make you grow, to make you expand, to make you realize, understand things. In 30, 40 years, I know it sounds strange, but you will look at things, and you will see things in different way than you see it right now. Anytime, relationship and jobs, money, even money. Okay, because all the things that you will have, you really had, but you will still having it. So that's how it works. So it's so important to embrace challenge. We have to embrace challenge. Why? Because I love the sun. Who loves the sun? Who loves the day? Yes, it's nice, right? Today's not a very good day, but when there is so sunny and it's hot and it's sunshine, woo, I feel good. What about you guys? Oh, that's great. You go outside and it's not cold and you feel the sun is great. I mean, just a laugh, just a smile comes on my face. Then the night comes. I like the night? Not really. I like the sun better. What if I contrast? What if I say, I don't like the night. I don't like the night. I don't like the night. Every day's gonna come the night. So it's gonna be a frustration for me. Every time the sun is okay, and then the night, oh my God, I don't like the night. I don't like the night. So it's gonna be a frustration. Can I change it? No, I can't. So I have to embrace it. Just embrace it. I say, okay, I cannot change. There's things in life you cannot change. I cannot change the night. So let's embrace it. You know what? Okay, at night I'm gonna do something else. I cannot go to the beach at night. I cannot go to to the lake. What are you gonna do? Well, at night I can watch a movie, or maybe at night I can play guitar, listen to some music. I'll see my friends, and with the fire, it's gotta be better at night, right? The fire is better at night than during the day. So you see different things that you can embrace. Once you embrace the challenge, embrace the things that you don't like. Don't fight something that you don't like. Embrace it. Embrace it. What's your name?
It's Jason.
Jason, come here, Jason. Jason, here you go, brother. Okay, give me a hand. All right. Now, I want you to stay here. Right? Okay. I want you to push me. Okay, yes. You push me. Yeah, push me with the hands. All right? Okay. And then push you. Push. Okay? You see? He pushes me and I pushes him. Where are we going? Nowhere. Right? So that's actually what happens when the obstacles comes. I'm just gonna try to push it out. Understand? All right? So what if push? Push. Okay, push. We're going together. Thank you. We're going together. So don't push something, it's not gonna work. So people says, well, I'm intelligent. Well, make intelligent decision. Because a lot of people are intelligent, they don't make intelligent decision. So don't push something that is not gonna go anywhere. Just embrace it and go with it. So it's so important. That's why I say, okay, the night, I don't like the night. Well, I cannot change it. What can I do at night? Well, I can do the fire and invite my friends and, play some guitars and singing. That would be great. You know what I'm saying? So embrace it. So, like I said, I come from come from Italy. I was blessed, 25 years of career, very high career. Acting, I did a lot, TV series. Well, it's like ER, okay? I was the main star of ER here in America, like ER here in America. Then I did other things that, 25 years is a lot of time. And then I did a lot of TV shows, they're very important. And I'm actually the only one in Italy and in the world to have won Survivor and to have won the Big Brother. Everybody knows Survivor? You know what it is?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you go to an island, you lose, and you eat snakes, all this stuff, right? And Big Brother is like you'd stay in a house, and this. So different challenges, but what actually is important is not just like physical difficulties, are especially psychology. It's a psychology game. You gotta get over it. And you gotta know that you gotta stay with other people you don't like, all those things. So I was able to do a lot of things. I had a lot of money. I made millions. I had Ferraris. Everybody knows a Ferrari? Yes? Okay. You like a Ferrari? Yeah, okay. And when I was a kid like you, I was dreaming, saying, wow, when I'm gonna be famous, I'm gonna be rich, I'm gonna have Ferrari, I'm gonna have a Harley Davidson, I'm gonna have a Ducati, I'm gonna have those things, and everybody's gonna talk about me. I'm gonna be in a cover of magazine. I've been in 30 cover of magazine 3 years, 30. You know what? I wasn't happy. And I said, well, what's going on here? What's going on? The reason why I wasn't happy is because I was on the wrong track. It's because I wanted to become famous. I thought the famous and money and things will give me happiness. But it didn't give me happiness. Because what gives you happiness is not some material stuff. What makes you happy really in your life is when you find your purpose in life. Why I'm here. Why I'm doing this. Why am I here? Now, this one, when I was your age, I wasn't thinking about this at all. And I had some people, wise people, tell me, yeah. That's okay. That's okay. I don't want you to force, I want you to live your life. But I want you to put this question: what is my purpose? Why am I here? Why am I here? For what reason I'm here? And this purpose has to be related to, I have to do something for not just me, for others. And this has to accomplish, when I'm gonna be doing this, then I'm gonna be happy. You see, it's not the way to happiness. Happiness is the way. So once you find what's your purpose, and you start doing what you love, really, truly, then you're happy. And you don't care how much money they're gonna pay. You don't care what kind of car you have last night. We call it go with the flow. When you're with the flow, and I'm sure that you have sometimes, you already know it, because a kid, a 7-year-old, a 6-year-old is on the flow. It is. You watch a kid, he's like playing. You were a kid, I was a kid. There was a time that we knew what our purpose was. It was unconsciously, but we were doing that. So you see a kid playing, he doesn't say, "Ooh, how much money am I gonna get?" Oh, he doesn't care. He doesn't care for nothing. He cares just for being in the flow, creating that moment. Because when you're in the flow, there's no space and there is no time. You are just like, wow. That's when you're really living your nature. So I understand culture, family, religion, condition of where you're thinking. Big time. And it's not just me, it's psychology, studies, they prove that. So if Walter was born in Canada, but was adopted from African family, probably right now was speaking definitely in different language, dressing another way. And maybe for him, success was something else that's for my success. So what changed? Changed the culture we grow up. But you come here with something unique. Something unique that knows what to do. Okay, let me tell you this. We are, I don't want to, shock anybody, but that's the truth. We are the result of 3 minutes of sex with our parents. Do we agree on that? Yeah. Someone is not. Yes, everybody's this, right? So, yeah, it's this. Yeah. So, after that moment, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it is, after that moment, what your parents or my parents did or did not. My parents, for sure, didn't say, okay, we had fun, 3 minutes, whatever it's gonna be. Now we have to create this kid. All right, good job. Let's put the eye here, the other eye here, but the nose goes between the eye, like here. Okay, put the nose here, and the mouth's gonna be, like this. Okay, with the knees goes, the heart goes up or down the knees. Nobody that, my parents, your parents didn't do that. Something unique, an energy, something incredible, knew exactly what to do. After 9 months, boom. And didn't stop there. Keep growing. Look at you. You didn't stop there. I mean, when we were born, we were like this. And look at it now. Right? Didn't stop. What we were thinking to do, I gotta study. Oh, I gotta do this. I gotta do it fun. Oh, I have to go to church. You were growing. That energy knew what to do every day. Cells. You know that we have 50 trillion cells in our body. Millions of cells that are rebuilt every day. Who does that? Who does that? Once in a while you go cut your hair. Who grows that? You cut your nails. Who grows that? Who does that? There is an energy inside of you. That's why I say awaken the hero within, because there is a hero, and I don't say a hero like you, like Superman. Hero is this energy, knows your way. You gotta trust it. You gotta let it be. You gotta trust it. You gotta tap into it and trust it. Because right now, that energy is making you beat your heart. By the end of the day, it's gonna be 100,000 times. By the end of the year, it's gonna be 1 million times. By the end of your life, it's gonna be 3 billion times. Tell your heart to stop. For 5 seconds, you're not gonna die. Can you do that? No. There's an energy that works inside of you. You have to trust it. And when we born, say, no, I know what to do. We know none. That's the point. Socrates, you know what he was? Socrates was an ancient philosopher from Greece, 500 years before Christ. He says, I know that I don't know. I know that I don't know. So what I'm saying is, do the things you want to do and then trust it. Do and then trust it. And feel it, what you really want to do. Because what is that what is my purpose? Well, it's very close to what you love doing it. What you love. Well, I love playing games. Well, or video games. Or I love being with the smartphone, Instagram. Well, let me add. Is that gonna be good for you tomorrow and after tomorrow? Yeah. We all know this, right? Knowledge, what's on the scripture? Lack of knowledge, it will perish my people, right? So we have to know things. We know we have to do something that we love that's gonna be good for us tomorrow after tomorrow. Okay? There's another thing I want to touch is pornography. Pornography is gonna kill you guys. It's gonna kill you. I was addicted. It's gonna kill you. Why? Pornography is just something that consumes your energy. And it's gonna keep you far away from who you really are. And then depression comes, and then medicine comes, and drugs comes, and alcohol comes, and everything comes because we don't want to think that I'm completely out of my mind, I'm completely out of my track. People that know what to do, people that they know their purpose, and they do what they love, they don't use drugs. They don't go pornography. They don't stay on the phone. Why? Because they're so intent to do what they love. That's their purpose. They're fucking happy. They don't care for money. They're happy. That's the thing. Go over there, stay there, and find yourself over there and say, okay, what is it? What is it that is really true for me? What is it? Now, there's another thing that I wanna share with you guys. There's a few things. How many minutes I got still? 20 minutes?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. How are we going so far? All good?
Excellent.
Yes? Okay. Now, and then I'll be happy to get some questions. So if you have some question when I'm talking, just write it down and I'll be glad to do some Q&A. Okay? Just ask any questions. I'm open, right? There's another thing that I wanted to share. So, like I said, I've been doing a lot of things. I was in show business. I've been in show business, but I decided after I had the strokes and I had an accident with my motorcycle, I also almost lost my leg, that I understood that there's like 3 pillars so important in our life. You want to know what the pillars are? Yes? Okay, write it down. First, mind. The mind. What's your mindset? What are you thinking? What are your thoughts? Because thoughts are the language of your brain. Thoughts, they're gonna drive you to make some decision. And when you make some decision, you're gonna have some experience. And then when you're gonna have some experience, you're gonna have some feelings, emotions. Those emotions, they're gonna inspire thoughts. So let's assume that I have a bad thought. I'm not good. Or, you know, I have the thought as the test is gonna go wrong, or, you know, my girlfriend, I love her, but I'm not good enough, she's gonna lose me, she's gonna leave me, or whatever. What if, let's do with a relationship that we can relate it to. So what if I go with someone that I'm afraid is she gonna leave me? So I have this thought going on. And of course, she's gonna leave me. Why? Because I'm not worth it. That's why she's gonna leave me. Because if I'm worth it, I don't think she's gonna leave me. Right? So you see how things are connected? So if I have a fear that my boyfriend, my girlfriend is gonna leave me, well, means that unconsciously I think that I'm not worth it. So if I have that thought, I'm gonna act like that thought. So I'm gonna go to my girlfriend and say, you know, what am I gonna do? Or I'm gonna act like, oh, did you see that guy? I don't want you to see that guy. So I'm gonna create something, I'm gonna fight with him, right? And then the feelings like jealousy, anger, because maybe she's gonna say something that is not, you know, appropriate as I wanted. And then I'm gonna inspire even more thoughts, say, oh, you see, I was right, because of that. And then my life is miserable. But what if I change the thought? Okay, it's okay. So it's okay to have some fear. I have a fear that she's gonna lose it. She's gonna leave. But if she's gonna leave, well, maybe because we're not meant to be together. Maybe because there's someone else coming in. And she's just gonna give me the chance to go and meet someone else. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna enjoy. So those are different thoughts. Different thoughts. And if I have those thoughts, I'm gonna create other actions, other choices. That's gonna inspire other thoughts. So it's very important what's your mindset. Do you see things that you're lacking, or you see things that you're grateful for? Am I grateful for what today? Oh my God, I don't have money, I don't have this, I don't have that. Okay, so you see the things that you're missing. But if you change your way, your perception, and you see things that you're grateful for, well, I'm grateful. For what? Because I was able to walk again. When I broke my leg, actually it was not broke my leg, they almost cut my leg. Because it was a very big problem. And it took me 7 months. First of all, I had to recover my leg. I didn't know if I was going to keep it or not. So I worked hard to have my leg back. So the first time that I walked after 7 months, when I walked without crutches, I actually cried just for walking. And I was 47. I never thought in my whole life that one day at 47, I was going to cry just for walking. But life is like this. It's like, you know, I have a friend of mine that he lost an eye. Man, he lost an eye. he's smiling. You know why? Because he's got the other one. He's happy. He's happy. So how many times do we catch ourselves struggling and complaining because things are going right, they're going right, and then we see someone that is blind. Then we see someone that is in a wheelchair. And you say, oh God, I have two legs. I can walk. That's good. That's good enough. Right? So where's your mindset? In things you're missing or in things that you have? This is very important. First pillar, mindset. So what's your mindset? Second pillar is your body. You gotta embrace the fact you have a body, and a body needs nutrients, needs energy, right? So you gotta know. Again, lack of knowledge is, my people will perish. So knowledge, lack of knowledge is something really bad. So you gotta know things. You go to the internet and you know what's really important for your body. What's good and what's bad. Is McDonald's good for your health? Okay. Is it good and tasty? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's good. Of course. Why? Because they make us something, if they make us something bad, nobody will buy it. But you gotta think what's right for you, not today, tomorrow. Remember this. I'm gonna make a decision. So, is this staying on the phone good? Yes, I love it. But what about tomorrow? What about after tomorrow? Maybe not. Maybe it's gonna screw my mind. Maybe it's gonna burn my head. That's actually what it does. Boom, 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 boom. You go in a loop, you stay over there for 30 minutes. It's like, what the fuck? I thought it was 2 minutes. Right? How many times you catch yourself? It's like, ooh, I'll be there for 30 minutes. What? That's how it works. You gotta step up a little bit. So you have to awake. I know you're young. When I was young, I wanted to do all the things. I didn't listen to anybody. But again, put the things over there. Just a question: what's best for me? So for your body, again, what's best for you? What's your nutrients? What's your you gotta eat properly: carbs, proteins, vitamins, and drink water. A lot of water. We all water. 75% of our body is water. Water is life. So you gotta go with the water. Water. Then I drink a lot of water. I drink soda. Fuck. That's a problem. But I like it. That's the thing. We go after things we like. And the system knows this. Systems know this. The system is the villain. I'm not a guide. I'm not a hero. I'm sorry. You have the hero inside of you. I'm just here to guide you to wake up your hero inside of you and to recognize who's the villain. The villain is the system. The villain is McDonald's. The villain is the technology. The villain is IG. The villain, that's the villain. Why? And they present you like, I like it. Yeah, like McDonald's, right? You know the McDonald's, the French fries McDonald's, just 15% is potato and the rest is all chemicals. And it kills you. Really kills you. So, and it's good. Yeah, if I go to McDonald's, I never saw someone come out from McDonald's and say, shit. No, we liked it. But it's gonna kill you. So we gotta be careful on that. You know the poison for rats? You ever saw poison for rats? Okay. 97% of that product is good stuff. Good stuff that we can eat. The rats, looks good. 3% is poison. But that's enough to kill it. Why? Because if it would be 100% of poison, would the rat hit it? We are the same. They put us 97% something good and 3% poison, and we're fucked. We have to recognize that. So don't follow something is good. Think about it. It's gonna be good for me for tomorrow, after tomorrow. Let me do some research. Oh my God, what's on the McDonald's? Oh my God, look at this. The people that be eating McDonald's, they have heart problems. They die. Oh my God. Do that. Don't just follow what they tell you. Don't just follow what they tell you. That's what a slave does. You're not a slave. You're here. But when you become awake, you're not a slave anymore. Oh. When you become awake, you say, well, wait a minute. Let me think about it. You have a head, right? Everybody's got a head, right? Yeah, a head. Use it! Use it. Don't just follow use it, think, make the right decision. Third pillar is the spirit. Spirit. We got a spirit, soul, spirit. But the spirit knows your purpose, what you're here for. And then you fulfill, you follow it. You ever heard about Viktor Frankl? Viktor Frankl was, you ever heard about, in the Second World War, during the, Hitler, bringing all the Jewish into Auschwitz. One of them was a doctor, was a psychologist. His name was Viktor Frankl. He wrote a book, beautiful book called Man's Searching for Meaning. It's an incredible book. 25 million book sold. So he was in Auschwitz. He lost everything. He lost his wife. He lost his, his family. And when he was there, he understood one thing: the people that were dying a lot, they didn't have a purpose anymore. The few people that survived was the people that were seeing a purpose in their life. For him, it was so important to have a purpose that when I'm gonna be out of Auschwitz, I'm gonna tell to my students the experience that I passed here. So that actually was his purpose that drove him outside. And then when he came out, he was able to write a book and became, very successful, especially to inspire others. So when he was a psychologist, and when the people they attempted suicidal, went to him, and he actually asked, why didn't you kill yourself? So the guy said, oh, wait a minute. It's clear. If you're here, means that the meaning of living is higher than the meaning of dying. So you have a purpose. Let's find out what the purpose is. Some people don't know you have a purpose, but you don't know the purpose. That's your job. Your job is to find your purpose. Find your purpose. It's close to what you love and make you happy. You're out of time, out of space, and it's gonna make you happy not just today, but tomorrow after tomorrow. That's what artists, that's what singers, that's what musicians they do. When they play a guitar, they're fucking in the moment. They're in the flow. They like it. They just like it. They don't care for money. I'm a musician. When I play guitar, I don't care how much money I'm gonna make. I don't care about the time. But oh my God, it's an hour. Oh, I thought it was 5 minutes. An hour really passed. When you do something that you love really and inspire others, that's another thing. Your purpose is to share with others, to inspire others, to do better with others. We are here to share things. It's not me. It's about we. We are independency out there. We are interdependent. But this is another lesson, another stuff. But anyway, those are 3 pillars. Now, what I want to do, I want to share with you the 3 steps of transformation. So I transformed my life from an actor, from a singer, to become a coach, to become this, inspire, write a book, and then transformation. We transform ourselves. So we continue transformation. And you guys been through transformation already. You're gonna be a lot. I just want to give you the 3 points when the transformation is on. Transformation comes when there is a wall in your life. Suddenly, relationship, academics, or whatever, boom, financially, there's a wall. Oh my God, I can't go on like this. I can't walk. You're right in the middle of the road. First thing is, you acknowledge that you have a problem. It's so important that you acknowledge that you have a problem, because sometimes I no, I'm okay. No, I'm okay. And then, you ever saw a fly go into the window? Bang, bang, bang. You ever saw that? Okay, we all like that. So knowledge. There's a fucking mirror here. Right? There's a problem. Okay, maybe that's not the way. Maybe let me find out. But when you acknowledge that you have a problem, that's 50% of the result, of the answer. 50%. Second point is, once you acknowledge, especially, it's Alcolisti Anonimi in Italian. Alcoholism, alcoholism, how do you call it? There's a group, alcoholic, okay? They sit over there, it's very clear. They sit over there and they call it all together, say, hey, my name is Walter and I'm an alcoholic. You have to admit that you have a problem. That's the 50% of finding the solution. The second thing is this. You gotta find a motivation that gets your ass out of that chair. You gotta do something. Depression, I know what depression is all about. I've been to depression. I've been to bankruptcy. I've been to separation, divorce. I've been to accident, lost my leg, almost lost my leg. I've been to heart, problems, my heart, my head, stroke. I've been everything. That's why I'm giving back. So you gotta find a motivation that's, I gotta do something. I gotta do something. You don't have to do big things, small things. Nobody in this earth does great things. Elon Musk, no. He's a result of small things repeatedly every day that becomes a big thing. So sometimes we're stuck because we think we have to climb the mountain. You don't have to climb the mountain. You have to do one step. And then another step. I've done 3 marathons in my life. And a lot of people said, how do you do 26 miles? How do you run 26 miles? I mean, if I call you tomorrow and I say, hey, what's your name? Lyric. Okay, Lyric, can you come pick me up, I don't know, maybe somewhere. So, well, how far is 26 miles? What? With a car? It's far. Try to imagine running 26 miles. That's a lot. So how you do 26 miles? One step after the other. That's what we all do. So you have to take an image of what you want and then break it down. Break it down to something that you can do every day. Every day. Every day. You want to start writing, you want to start a book? Okay, start today with a page, with a word. That's okay, but sometimes we're stuck and say, no, a word? Oh my God, a book? It's not, you judge yourself. Don't judge it. Just do one step, small step. Today's a word, tomorrow's a phrase. After tomorrow is going to be a page. By the end of the month, it's going to be like a chapter. You see, we overestimate what we can do one day. We underestimate what we can do in 1 year. Okay, break it down and do consistently. The third point of a transformation is find a goal. You gotta have a goal. Because you see, the motivation, I know it's depression, you gotta have a motivation to, get up to bed. But then you gotta have something more to push you to the day. And the goal, the motivation, I gotta do something. I gotta do for something, for me, for my kids, for my cat, for my dog. I don't care. Do it for someone that is so important to you. Is gonna push you down. As a parent, anybody here as a parent? Besides the teachers? Okay, good. All right. But as a parent, we do so much for our kids that we do for ourselves. Use that. Use that. Okay, use that. Sometimes for me, I wouldn't do it, but for my kids, oh man, I gotta do something. My kids needs a father. I have to do it. So that's actually what motivated me to get off the bed. But then I had a goal. I had to have a goal to keep going during the day. So you need to have a goal. Something clear. It's so important to remember why. Well, it's very simple. A lot of people say, you know what? I'm going to Los Angeles. That's a goal. If it's a goal. How are you gonna go? With the car? You gotta go with the flight? You gotta go with the plane? You gotta go with I don't know, there's no trains here, but how are you gonna go? Well, I'm gonna go with the flight. Actually, okay, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna go online and see, I'm gonna act because I really have a goal. So you have a goal, so you decided how to go over there, and slowly you break down all the steps to get there. Do you follow me? So it's so important, first of all, to have a goal. What I want. And why you want to go. Why you want to go. The why is so important. The why is so important. I was coaching a friend as an actor, starting, and he said, I want to make money. I want to become, I want to get a TV series and so. And I said, okay, why you want to do this? I want to get to a series so I can make some money. And I'm gonna be able to have money and then buy a car and then have my life. Okay, why? Because with the money, with the car, I can do things, go around, and then I could go to my parents, pick them up, and it'll be great, to bring it around and say this is great. And why? Well, because I want to bring her up because and then I want to make more money. I say why? Why you want more? Why you want to more? You want more because so I can with the car and then bring him to. He was living in New York. Bring him outside where there is a lot of greens and then maybe buy a house. Why? Why you want a house? I want to buy a house because a big house because. And then suddenly it stopped. I said, because my parents grew up in a very small place, apartment New York. We didn't have enough space, and I would like to make money for them. Bang! That's the why. That's the why. The why brings you, because the why, once the why is clear, the obstacles that will come for sure, you're gonna be able to overcome. But if you have the why clear, the obstacles is you go back. That's it. You give up. It's gonna be important the why, and that's why I say sometimes the why is more important to others, because we are here not for us. We're here to share it. It's not I, but it's we. It's not me, but it's we. So it's so important. Find out the why you want to share with the people that you love, or you want to create something for shelter for dogs or rescue dogs, whatever is inspires so much. So it's so important. Now I want you to do one thing. I want you all close your eyes right now. I want you to sit. Put your feet on the floor. Don't cross over. Don't cross over. No arms crossed. Good. No arms crossed. Okay. No arms crossed. No fingers crossed. Okay. Now, just follow with me and just listen to my voice. Right? Now, take a deep breath with the nose. Inhale. And then exhale from your mouth. And just let it go. Let it go. Whatever it is, just let it go. One more time. You inhale it with the nose. And without any efforts, just let it out. Exhale from the mouth. Okay. Now, I want you to listen to me. The way you listen to my voice, and you're sitting on your chairs, and you listen to my voice, you go deeply and relaxed even more. Yeah, that's okay. If there's some thoughts comes, that's okay. Just observe the thoughts. Don't judge it. But keep it, listen to my voice. The more you listen to my voice, the more you relax. And the more you feel your body sit on the chair, the more you relax. The more you listen to my voice, the more you relax. And the more you feel your body, and the more you go deeply relaxed inside of you. Good. Like this. Now, I want you to think, to imagine a time machine, whatever it's gonna be, like a car, whatever's gonna be your imagination. You get in this time machine, and we go in 30 years from now. So we're going 2055, 30 years from now. 2055. Somehow, the time machine opens and you're out. You're in 2055. And I want you to be there. I want you to think what I want to accomplish in 2055, because you're gonna see it there. What you want to accomplish, what you want to have, who you want to be in 2055. You're gonna be 30 years from now. So if you're 20, you're gonna be 50. So if you're 15, you're gonna be 45. Do the math. What do you wanna have? Where do you wanna go? Where would you like your life to be in 2055? Financially, in a relationship, maybe married, maybe with kids. How many? 2, 3, 4, 1, 0. How is your purpose in life? Is it clear? And I want you to turn and you see a mirror and you see the person over there. You, 30 years from now, accomplish all the things you want to do. Just pick one goal. One. Financial, relationships, or in health, or in academics, whatever it's going to be. And I want to see that person accomplish in the mirror, that accomplished that goal, that she's or he's happy. He's really happy. See her or his eye. How is his eye? It's clear and happy and joyful and full, fulfilled. just one goal, that goal is accomplished. And you see that person, you, in 30 years from now, you see that in the mirror, so happy. Does he or she smiles to you? I don't know, it's up to you. All right, now it's time to go to the time machine. Well, say goodbye to your 30 you from now and get in the time machine. Zoop, doors opens, you get in, zoop, the doors closed. And now we go in 20 years from now. So we're going back 2044. Zoop, opens the door, you're out. You're at 2044, 20 years from now. You do the math. So that goal that you had in 30 years from now, where you need to be in that moment to achieve what you want in 30 years from now. In that journey, in which point of that journey you need to be. You really had to have accomplished things to make sure that you're going the right way, that in 30 years from now you're gonna get that. Okay, I need to do this, this, and this. Those things are already done. Okay, right? Now, let's come back to the time machine. Zzz, opens the door, you get in, zzz, close the door. Then we come back and we go from 10 years from now. We talk about 2035. 2035, zoop, the doors open, come out, zoop, close behind you. Now we are 10 years from now. Now where you need to be, what you need to be accomplishing 10 years from now of that goal that you accomplish in 30 years. What you need, oh okay, I need, in 10 years I have to do this, this, and this, and maybe this. Few seconds. It's your journey. It's your unique journey. Just you. All right. It's time to go. Zoop. The doors open of the time machine. It's time to come back. Zoop. Closes. And then we come 5 years from now. We're talking 2030. Zoop. You're right. 2030. Zoop. Opens the door. You're out. Zoop. Closes the door behind you. 5 years from now. So to accomplish that goal in 30 years from now, what do I need to do in 5 years from here? In 5 years. So if you're 20, you're 25. What are the things that I need to accomplish in 5 years? Let's think about it. Maybe this, maybe this, maybe that. All right. A few seconds. It's your journey, unique journey. We're talking about your life. We're talking about your happiness. We're talking about your purpose in this life. All right, it's time to go. Time machine's open. Zzz, get in, zzz, closes. Then we come 3 years from now. So we're talking about 2038. 28. Zzz, right, 2028, 3 years from now. Doors open, zoop, you come out, zoop, close behind you. Now, what do I need to accomplish in 3 years from now? 3 years from now, to get that final goal in 30 years. What the things that I need to accomplish in 3 years from now? Whatever it's gonna be, relationship, financial, whatever it's gonna be 3 years from now. And what do I need to do? All right, let's go back. Machine's open, zoop, you get in, zoop, close. We come back and we go 1 year from now, 2026. Zoop, zoop, opens, get out, zoop, close behind you. We are 1 year from now, 2026. Now, 1 year from now, what do I need to accomplish? What are the things I need to do to make it happen? That on 30 years from now, that goal will be final, accomplished. 1 year? What do I need to do in this year for that goal? How I need to be, what I need to study, how I need to do. Is that McDonald's gonna help me? I don't know. Is that being on Instagram all the time? I don't know. What are the things I need to do? What are the habits I need to do? Do I keep going eating sodas? If I want to accomplish that, I'm gonna, be very fit. I wanna win, I don't know, championship of the world of physics. Do I need to eat that soda? Do I need to keep eating that McDonald's, that sweet stuff? Yes or no? Your decision. You're free to choose. That's your goal. It's your life. I'm not here to tell you what to do. Just like life. It's the best coach. It doesn't tell you what to do, but it gives you the tools for you to understand what's right for you. All right. You get in a time machine, zoop, opens the door, closes the door, zoop, and then we come back up today. But don't open your eyes yet. Zoom. All right. We're today, 2025. Zoop, opens the door, you're out. Zoop. Time machine disappears. You did the travel, you did that thing. You might did it right, you might did it wrong. There's no right or wrong. Depends on how much you believe in your dream, how much you believe in your goal, how much you believe in your purpose, how much you believe in your life. Because what you're gonna accomplish in your life depends on how much you believe in yourself. How much you believe in yourself, and you let that energy, God, the hero within you, guide you to that goal. All right. You know? A count of 3, you're gonna open your eyes. And I want you to get paper. If you don't have a paper, you get a phone and you write down all the things that you saw, that you understood. That goal in 30 years, what you need to do in 1 year, 5 years, whatever you remember, you write it down. And you write it down so fast that you don't even think about it. Just write it down. Just grab something, write it down. My count of 3. And you do it for 1 minute. And you don't stop. 1, 2, and 3. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Write it down. I don't care. Just write it down. Write it down. Write it down. Write down what you remember. Write it down everything. Write it down. Don't take a moment. Don't think. Thinking fucks you up. Write it down. Write it down. Write it down. Write it down what you remember. Just write it down what you remember. In 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, what you need to do. What you need to do, what you need to avoid, whatever it's gonna be. The goal in 30 years, everything. Write it down. 30 more seconds. Write it down. Don't think. Write it down. Write it down. Write it down. It's not perfect. We're not grammatical. Just write it down words. Whatever comes in your unconscious mind, you actually woke up your conscious mind that knows the way. The hero is your unconscious mind. So just write it down. 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 Then you put, words all together. Just write it down. 20 more seconds. Write it down. Write it down. Write it down. Don't keep the pen in your notebook. Don't just write it down. Write it down. Write it down. No. I need to do this. I need to do that. That's the goal. That's what I need to avoid this. Write it down. What you saw. What everything you saw. That's unique. 10 more seconds. Come on. Write it down. Write it down. Write it down. 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. All right. 5 more seconds. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Put it down. Stand up right now. Stand up. Stand up. Do a big applause. Big applause. Big applause. Jump, 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 jump. All right. All right. Okay, that's good. Now, that's how you guys celebrate yourself. I want to tell you something. You ever saw an athlete? Okay. You ever saw an athlete winning a gold medal? You ever saw? No. Energy is everything. I'm not gonna do it because other people are gonna see me. Who fucking cares for others? Care for you. Your dream, your goal is you. Is you. So remember this. If you don't jump for you, nobody's gonna jump for you. Nobody's gonna jump for you out there. You jump for you. You celebrate for you. And I'm not saying this because you wanna get out or just God, but God wants you to be happy. God wants you to recognize all those things. So get over there. It's not right or wrong. Just let him out the energy. Let him out the energy, because I know you guys have that energy. You do. You do. If I put the right music, if I put the right thing, you gotta dance. You made it in your room, nobody's gonna be there, you gotta dance. Okay, I wanna talk about very small communication. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit communication, right? Rules, communication. Be you. That's the communication. You communicate like this. Be you. Just be you. And who cares for others? Be you, but most of all, respect. Respect others with love. Be you means be God. Be love. Be joy. Be fun. Be sad. And everything will fall apart serving others. Be you, and you'll find the communication. You'll find the communication. Communication doesn't come from words. Words is just 7% of the communication. What I said is just 7% of communication. Yeah, that's communication. It's not me, it's the study saying it. 93% is not words. It's energy. It's moving. We are energy. We are vibration. It's not words. Words doesn't mean nothing. It's just like a sound. You move it. Mine Italian, in English, in Spanish, in French is energy. Let him out your energy. And live. Live for your purpose. God bless you.
Excellent.